my kids are doing
Yeah, but
that,
like,
yeah.
so, but have you lost this weight before?
A long time ago, I weighed 350 pounds.
Oh, one of those.
And I was not a health
But
freak.
you're very tall.
I
So
am very.
350 pounds on you is not like 350 pounds on like me.
Yes. Right. But nobody knew I was 350
That's
because
what
I'm
I
very
mean,
tall.
because you're very
And
tall.
I hid it. Even my wife didn't know it. And I'll leave it at that.
Okay.
We're just not going to
So
go
what
there.
about the magnets?
So that's part of.
We showed a photo and.
So they saw the photo.
Yeah.
That's part of this transhumanist thing, aspiring to live to be 150.
Okay.
So when I was a sophomore, back at Rutgers, see my Rutgers hat?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
We have a Rutgers guy here?
Yeah.
Oh, we must talk.
All right.
Because
And
actually,
you will.
one of the other things I do is I'm on Rutgers campus 70 days a year.
He was president of his fraternity.
Wow.
What fraternity?
Which one?
A prior year.
Oh.
Close. We have to talk later.
Right. That's.
I'm going to stick around and talk to you.
That's the house I couldn't
Yeah.
remember the other day.
All right, so where are we here?
The magnets.
Okay, so in 1965 at Rutgers,
Yes.
studying pharmacology.
1965.
Yes.
Okay.
That was a good year.
That number keeps coming up.
Yeah,
65.
does it? I wonder what that means.
It means something.
It has to. And I'm a
So
numerologist also.
let's do the numbers of today. It's 10, 14, which is 4, 5, 6. Then 20.
There is not enough time, but I could.
Keep talking.
You know, on our guest, I'm looking at Steve. When we had Frank Praveed on,
Yes.
who won a radio show, that's how I met Steve.
Okay.
He won an Academy Award for Time of My Life.
Time.
Time of My
numbers,
Life,
there you go.
yes. And I'm a numerologist.
Wait a minute, the song I had the time of
Yeah.
my life. I had to play that on the guitar because this whole
cool.
summer
Cool.
I was playing for people with disabilities,
Uh-huh.
and one of the girls, that was her favorite song, so I had to play it every single Saturday. It's the most fun song to play on the guitar.
It's interesting how this whole song came about because we interviewed him on the show that Steve and I hang out on. And,
How did it come about?
well, anyway, he wrote. It's a long.
All right,
story.
forget it.
No,
Let's
no.
go back to you.
But anyway, when he went to the Academy Awards to get his Academy, he sat in seat 1111, and that's the sign of the angel.
Oh,
Wow.
and they assigned it to him.
Yeah,
Nice.
and he didn't know the significance of that, and then I started chatting with him and opened his eyes to this whole new world of.
I think like you a lot.
Then we have to talk.
Oh, we would love.
Oh, we're talking
right
now.
now.
This whole room's going to be in a conversation.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So
So what's the magnets? What's the magnets?
All right, so in all this, so in '65 I started taking 40 supplements a day,
And do you still?
and now I'm up to 60.
Oh,
And I also see this amazing doctor right here on Park Avenue.
okay.
He's an integrative physician.
How old is he?
Well, he's a young guy.
Oh, good.
Eric
So,
Bateman?
so he'll be around.
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Sure. But in part of that practice, in integrative medicine takes all these different parts of medicine, including holistic medicine, and puts it all together. And so when it's
Eastern, Western.
everything, and it's modern, and he practices regular medicine. In that office was Dr. Luis Garcia, who is a doctor from Colombia and who does magnetic therapy.
Okay.
So, you know, when I was turning 70 this summer,
When's your birthday?
August 23rd,
Happy birthday.
cusp.
Leo Virgo.
Yeah, I haven't made up my mind what I am.
You're more Virgo,
Am I?
probably. Well, the 23rd is kind of.
Okay, 23 is an interesting number too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. So people bring their cars in for a 70,000-mile checkup.
Yes. So you're going.
I brought in for a 70-year checkup.
All right. That works.
And so I started doing magnetic therapy for little aches and pains, and
Yes.
some of the stuff's remarkable. And they put me on some supplements, and I do that magnetic therapy every 6-7 weeks.
Wow. So it's like an acupuncture, but it's magnets.
Yes,
Gotcha.
and it's potent stuff.
Yeah. Do you
Really.
feel the currencies going through?
Oh, you feel?
Because you're spiritual, so you're open to feeling like what it's going to do.
Yeah,
You can feel the currents.
I feel.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel too much.
Yeah.
It kind of knocks me out.
Oh.
Oh yeah,
So you don't drive home.
I do. Um, I haven't been
But
sick.
not
Can
on
you-
60 pills,
can
just
you-
on 59.
Can you drink in Magnet? Are you supposed to do that?
Oh no.
Don't
you-
drink in Magnet.
No,
right?
no.
Don't drive in Magnet. You
Correct.
can. Right.
Magnet and
drive.
There you
can.
go.
Yes, yes,
Thank
yes,
you.
yes.
Thank you. I'm dyslexic.
So anyway, that's the story
Okay.
with the magnet.
So when it's working.
Yeah, there's some things remarkable.
Now tell us about the book.
So I wrote a novel
What's it called?
Vichy, V-I-C-H-Y.
Okay, is that
Water.
like Vichyssoise?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it emanates from the Vichy section of France.
Ooh la la.
Yes, yes. You know, Vichy
Sweet.
Schwartz, Vichy water. So I'm a spiritual guy. I'm also an old movie buff.
Okay.
And I watched Casablanca a million times. I had never written anything in my life before. I watched Casablanca 50 times, and on the 50th time,
It spoke back to you.
well, I watched it, and there was a scene when Bogart shoots the bad guy, and Claude Rains picks up a bottle. Life is funny.
It
you know?
is.
No, it's
It is.
really funny. And Claude Rains picks up a bottle of Vichy water. It's 1942, and he realizes that in 42, anything with the word Vichy in it was kind of bad because you're conspiring with the bad guys. So he throws that bottle in the garbage can. And it took 1 second to hit the garbage can, and when it hit the garbage can, I let out this huge scream, "Oh my God." And my wife was in the kitchen, and she thought I was like Fred Sanford yelling for Elizabeth,
Right? Yeah.
you know, kind
Yeah.
of thing. What's
Yeah.
going on?
Yeah.
And
911.
yeah. So anyway, this entire novel was in my head in 1 second.
And you wrote it.
Took 5 years, and I wrote it, and it changed my whole life.
Good for
'Cause I'm here with
you.
you guys now.
Yay.
You see that?
Good for you.
Yeah, that's the story. It's a coming of age
So
story.
do you have an inspiration of someone that you look up to? Who inspires you? Do you want your book to become a movie?
Actually, there's a director reading it now. Interestingly enough,
So that'd be yes.
huh?
That'd be a yes.
Well, yeah, that is. I don't care.
Right.
It was just a vehicle for me to get here.
Yes.
It was a
Wow.
vehicle for me to move on with life, to become a journalist, to change my
It's
whole life.
wonderful.
Everything leads to the next
So
Right.
thing.
will you eat anything covered in chocolate?
Well, I can't now. I would have.
Like-
If it was 9 weeks ago,
Like
I would have
before
eaten.
paleo?
Before
Well,
BP.
you're in luck. These were made 4 months ago.
BP,
BP,
exactly.
BP.
BP is a dangerous word.
Yeah, I don't like BP.
Yeah,
company.
exactly.
I don't like the company.
Yeah, so you
Yeah.
gotta be careful with that.
Yeah, so I can't.
That's fine. Will you take one of these
I will.
and
I will.
you share a skeleton from your closet? Like did your feet
Well, I will. It's a mistake.
something like that?
It's a mistake thing.
Yes.
And it bothers me every day, almost every day of my life, what could have been, what should have, could have been. Anyway, a long time ago, well, not a long time ago, it was in the 90s.
So how old were you then? 40? 50?
Yeah, in the 50s.
Okay.
In the 90s, I went to I found out about our audition for War of the Worlds, Steven Spielberg.
With Tom Cruise?
You bet. I
Yeah,
went
I
to.
was just talking about that.
Were you really?
Yesterday. Last
Oh,
night.
wow. Wow. See the synchronicity
Yeah.
here? This is very
Numbers.
Yeah.
Very,
And
very
I never
good.
talk about that movie.
And so I went and I auditioned because they were shooting the first chunk of that movie in Newark, and I'm from Newark, New
Okay.
Jersey.
Yeah.
I'm from Elizabeth, New Jersey.
Well, that's close.
Yeah. All right.
Very close.
Wait
So-
a second. I'm from Jersey City.
I'm
All
not
right.
from Jersey.
I lived
Okay.
there for 5 years. Very rough place.
Okay.
Oh, so I went to the audition. It was in Newark, and it was a goof. I didn't think anything. And I'm not an actor either, so I didn't think anything would come of it. And 6, 7 weeks later, the casting called me and said, "We have something for you." And I was busy with the eyeglasses, and I was not prepared in my head to even contemplate all of this. So I told them, I can't take it. It was an 8-day shoot in Newark, and that's a chunk of the movie was done in Newark.
Yeah.
So I passed on it, and I said, if anything else comes up, just call me. So that was a Friday. Monday, saying casting agent,
Wow, you're so lucky.
we have something else for you. And then here's where I made the terrible mistake. The mistake was it went to my head now, and I got cocky. And I said, I'll do it, but I want a guaranteed screen time. And she laughed. She says, we don't give that to Tom Cruise.
Right.
Why would we give it to you? And I passed on it. And
You're still kicking
Yeah, I'm
yourself.
still kicking myself.
But you're doing great. You're doing great.
Oh,
Do you have a
I'm having a
website that you want people to
Well,
stalk you at?
people can friend me on Facebook. I'm a very
Okay.
friendly guy. CAL, Cal, last name Schwartz, SCH.
Yeah.
WART, we won't go there.
I know.
SCH, WARTZ.
Yeah, like the regular Schwartz.
Yes, like a
Exactly.
regular, like
May the Schwartz be with
May
you.
the Schwartz- exactly.
Exactly.
And then you can find my writing also at NJDiscover, which is easy.com. I write for them. That's where.
Yeah.
And then my novel website is VICHYWATER VishyWater.net,
There you go.
and that's my life.
Oh, we love it. We
Really?
can push a button. We have more to talk
Oh,
about,
all
so
right.
come back anytime. Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, thanks for
Oh,
being
That's a
here.
good
Isn't
one.
it?
I like that
I
one.
like it too.
Yeah.
I do like that.
That was for you because you're how many pounds less?
25.
Whoa, Cal Schwartz, give it up. Thank you.
What's that you say? Keeping it real, keeping it you. What's that you say?